It had all of that stuff in it. And actually, I used to make cookies for Mike, for his clients, and he used to give them in the packages and everything, and they got to be a big hit. However, I knew I could not be around cookie dough. It was literally my kryptonite forever, or else I would be huge. So I decided I needed to get away from that, and then when cancer came, I knew I had to find something healthier. So this is the result of a healthier cookie. Now, I'm going to show you guys there's a lot of variety and variance in a healthier cookie, depending on tiny little measures. Baking is kind of like a science. This is why we have, this beautiful apron today. I love it. She's prepared.
You just say cookies, I'm here.
I know, and we are not as prepared as Shannon is, but nonetheless, we are here to kind of put everything together. So I'm going to have you guys try a bite of these cookies, because you can see they're very, very different. They look very different. However, they're all gluten-free. They're all refined sugar-free. So, pick your place.
All right. That's
one of
bad
each?
cookie.
You do whatever you want. You can, yeah. I have one of each that you guys can try.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's really soft.
No, try them all. They're all slightly different, and they're all, yeah.
I'll just be over here eating cookies. That's really good.
That's really good too.
So that was a slightly different, that had a slightly different recipe to it. I think
It tastes really similar.
this one's even different too.
Yeah, I like that.
I eat both of them all day long.
Okay,
Me too.
I think we get a thumbs up from this. So this is
Absolutely.
this is awesome. I also wanted to show you guys this too, because this shows you exactly what they look like in a platter. How different they all look, right? So I make these and I put ice cream. So we make homemade ice cream sandwiches with these because they're
Oh my
flatter.
gosh. Are we doing that?
I know, you have to
today?
come and we'll make ice cream. Yes, we'll have to do it. And then these are obviously the big thick ones.
Are
So
those the
good.
ones you brought to the party the other night?
There's yes, very similar.
I already
Yes,
asked
yes.
Oh, you did?
I already asked.
Yes. These are a little different, and then these are a little different. So
Really?
they're all slightly different of kind of the same ingredients, but different
So
proportions
good.
other than the white ones. And let me show you what the white ones have so that you see. Now, if you have a nut tolerance, right? Do you guys have a nut tolerance at all? Do
Only
we avoid
people
nuts?
who are nuts.
This is gonna be good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those people who are nuts and want to avoid nuts, these are the gluten-free flours. Now, great for if you have a nut allergy, you don't like nuts, it doesn't sell. But here's what I don't like about these. These are basically starches. They're stripped down. They're just very. They don't have gluten in them, which is great. But I don't like. They can taste a little pasty. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
A little pasty.
Yeah.
And
Little meal.
yeah. And they're very little fiber because everything's been stripped down of these things. They're trying to be as close to white flour as possible. So these are not my favorite. I do have them just in case people want this, but they're more like the white all-purpose flour.
And it's probably more carbohydrates.
Probably, yeah. And what we are, because fiber is such a great fighter against cancer, very low in fiber. So that's why, honestly, and that means you're not going to be as full as some of the others. So this is my go-to secret ingredient. This is super fine almond flour. It does have a little bit of a nutty, earthy, because it is nuts. I mean, let's be honest. But it does have kind of an earthy taste to it. And it is more brown, and that's why the cookies are more brown. But that means more fiber and more protein and more of the good stuff is in here. Okay, this is my thing that I was playing around with you guys. This is the sprouted oat flour. I love this. You've got to buy, if you can find the organic gluten-free oats. Most oats are gluten-free, but if you feel better and you want to buy the gluten-free ones, I like a little bit of this because it has the beta-glucans in here and some really good healthy things.
Beta what?
Glucans.
Okay.
Beta-glucans are just a very like a phytonutrient that is just good for anti-inflammatory.
Really? Oats.
So yeah, oats.
Oh, didn't
But
know that.
yes, organic oats though. You don't want to get like the Quaker oats.
Right.
Not good. Okay, guys. So we are going to start. We're going to start with the recipe here, and I'm going to give you guys each a recipe. that you guys can take home and you can follow
Oh,
along.
yay.
Yeah. You can follow along.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. And what we can do, we can just kind of alternate. So I'm gonna step on the side. I'm gonna let what we're gonna do so you guys can get a real feel on how to make these things. I'm gonna tell you what to do, and then you guys can help each other stir and add and all that good stuff. So we start with the wet ingredients first. The wet ingredients, we're gonna start with the nut butter, and this is the nut butter that I like to use. It's sunflower seed nut butter. So I've not tried it with almond. I bet almond would probably work just as well, but it's a lot of almonds in here, so that's why we diversify a little bit with a sunflower seed, and it cooks beautifully, bakes beautifully. So you guys want to go ahead, pour that in there. You can
Where
use
did
this
you
if you want
get
to.
this?
That you can get at Trader
Oh, Trader
Joe's,
Joe's,
and
okay.
they also have it at Whole Foods, but Trader Joe's is a great price.
Yep.
So, and that is about 2/3 of a cup. Oops, about 2/3 of a cup of the. It's already pre-measured, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. So we're gonna
Not
add.
three quarters? Not 3/4?
It would probably was. I'm sorry.
Smells like
Yes.
peanut butter.
Yes.
It
Now,
smells like
now, you
peanut
guys,
butter.
if you get questions of can I sub peanut butter in for these, I need to come up with a recipe. Peanut butter cooks slightly different than the nut butter, and you probably could sub tahini in here for that. That's a sunflower, or that's a sesame seed butter. But peanut butter is just different. So it can get dry really, really fast. So you have to add a little bit more of the wet ingredients.
It smells like peanut butter though.
Yeah, I mean,
It's weird. Yeah, I can smell it.
oh, it does smell good. Gosh, I never even smelled that. It smells
Now,
good.
I'll get organic, that is just peanuts,
Yeah,
sometimes no salt.
yeah, yeah,
And there's always oil on the top.
yeah.
And if it's too much, I pour out the extra
Mhm,
oil,
mhm.
and it's kind of this consistency.
Yeah, yeah.
I stick it in the fridge to make it harder so that I can make my husband peanut butter and jelly.
Oh
Well,
my
and
gosh.
let me give you a little trick for this.
Tell them the
Okay.
So in the
secrets.
fridge, what
Yes.
you want to do is turn it upside
Yep.
down.
So the oil.
So, and then what happens is
Oh,
everything
gosh.
gets incorporated. So then when you unscrew it, it is a beautiful.
I was gonna say that, but it's
beautiful
not my show,
consistency. Yeah,
so-
it is your show. Yes, you're here helping
Yeah,
me.
we need
Yes, it
tricks.
is. Yes,
We
no,
need the
we
tricks.
need. You guys have some
Yes.
hacks. Let us know. All right, next one up. We are going to measure out the maple syrup, and I have a measuring cup. And Shannon, you're going to do the honors with this one.
How much is it?
So let's just see, we've got half of a cup of pure maple syrup. That's probably going to be about right there. Perfect. I'm going to switch places with you here, so you go over and
Wow.
okay. Now switch over just a little bit that way. There we go. All right, now we're going to add the coconut sugar, and that's already been pre-measured, so you can just pour the whole
What
thing in.
is-
That's coconut. Let me show you guys. This is coconut sugar, so we're literally just going to pour it in.
That's this
Like
one
this?
right here?
Yeah, that's the regenerative coconut sugar, and
It's kind of like, is it kind of like brown sugar?
it's it is. It has a lower glycemic index in the body, so that your blood sugar is not going to. And we can give that a little bit of a stir while we're adding
Right.
these things. Yep. So it's
Nice.
gentler. It's just a nice alternative. It's not as sweet as maybe a brown sugar would be. I
I didn't
still
even know
love
they
brown sugar, but
existed.
coconut sugar, and I love the fact that it's regenerative. So that means we're actually we're looking out for the soil, and we have to. I think to be paying attention to how we're growing these things is really, really important.
I didn't
So
even know that
I-
existed, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have used it before, and I find that sometimes it's a little too sweet. So
Ah,
I don't put
okay.
as much in.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
I haven't gotten the regenerative, but I've gotten the
well, and you know
coconut
what?
sugar.
If this can all be adapted, the sugars can be adapted to your taste.
Okay?
Yeah, except for maybe the liquid maple syrup, because that has the liquid consistency that we're looking for. Next up, we're going to have a teaspoon. This is the vanilla that I use, guys. I love this. This is called butter vanilla. It's actually Lorianne. I took a baking class, and this is what they all baked with. So not the vanilla extract, which can
Okay,
be
so
more. It can be more alcohol-y.
alcohol, right?
Yeah, You can also get really, really pure vanilla extract too, but this is
Oh wow,
this
it's
is
white.
this is a thicker consistency. It has a cookie, buttery kind of flavor to it.
Yes, it
It's
does.
very
Wow.
mild though. So even
Wow.
if you
And where do you buy that?
I bought it online at Amazon. So
I might take a
yeah.
picture of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send all you guys all this stuff too. So, okay, that's perfect. That now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of the milk. You wanna give that a good shake. 3 tablespoons of the almond milk. Yeah. So this is unsweetened vanilla, but you can use just unsweetened anything. Put any kind of plant-based milk that we have in here. If you want to make it plant-based, you can also just use regular milk if you want to. If you don't, if it doesn't matter. And we're gonna gently stir that all together. It's a big thing. Okay, good job. Good. That looks really good. Get all the liquids incorporated, and this just you know what, you guys, I used to make cookies with a big mixer, and it took. I mean, it got so I could whip them out pretty quickly. But the butter, the sugar, the brown sugar, the vanilla, I mean, I had it down. The eggs were at room temperature. I feel like I can do this in my sleep. But this recipe is so good because it's one bowl. You don't have to get a mixer. You can use your muscles and mix it, but it's all one bowl, which is really kind of nice. And before you know it, you can whip these things up, and I'm like, you don't have a ton of it's looking all caramely, which is just what we want. All right, the next ingredients we're going to add are the dry ingredients. So let's go ahead, and this is a trick, you guys. When we add the dry ingredients, we want to fold everything in. So we'll wait till all the dry ingredients are in. We don't want to overmix because otherwise it could be tough. So I'm going to show you guys one by one the dry ingredients. So the first one is going to be the 1 cup of the super fine almond flour. You guys can add that.
Is it already a cup?
It's already pre-measured. Yep. Then the next one we're going to add, you don't have to stir it quite yet until everything's added, the 1/3 of the cup of the oat flour. Well, it looks more like a normal flour. Now this is a trick. I just started using this. This is tapioca flour, and that's right there. And what this does, let me see if I have this. Yeah, this is the tapioca flour. What this does, and remember, like if you're using a gluten-free flour, you got a lot of this stuff in there. We have only 1/3 of a cup for the entire amount of. But I like it because it produces crispy edges on the cookies, and so you get that really nice kind of. This is the crispy edge of that. So go ahead and add that in there. And now the next, I combined the last 3 ingredients, which you don't want to omit because it's important that we use all this. But this would be the salt. So 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can vary that according to your taste. I like salty things, but you can have as little as 1/2 a teaspoon if you want in there, if you don't like salty things. Also, what's really important is the baking powder and the baking soda, because that's kind of the rise, the binding. It does a lot of different things in baking. But you want to make sure you have a combination of baking flour and baking soda, and a little bit more baking flour in here than baking soda.
You mean baking powder?
Baking powder, yes, I'm sorry. This is the baking powder. Okay, and then the baking soda is just like Arm & Hammer baking soda. You know, I mean, I got that it's a huge big thing that I buy at Costco. But you don't need a lot, and you can pour. That's already pre-measured. And we will have the recipe, you guys, down below. So make sure that if you want this recipe, tune in, and we will get it for you. All right. So now what we're going to do, let me show you this. We're going to fold in the dry into the wet.
Do you want to do that?
Let me show you. So here's what we're gonna do with this. Everybody can see here. Yes. All right. So we're going to fold this in, and there's some lumps in here, and that's perfectly fine. Now you might be wondering, well, where are the eggs? Like, where are the normal things we put in here? It's amazing that you can make cookies without eggs.
They bind.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
bind,
they
but all
do.
the ingredients
You got the nut butter that helps do that, and I usually make the syrup. Add a little bit of that, and then some of the other. So this is okay. This is what it should look like. It's kind of wet. Now at this point, we're going to add and fold into the chocolate chips. Let me show you guys. And you guys, we're going to do a taste test of these.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So these are the.
I'll do that.
These are the. Let me get in here and get some of my salad out. All right. So these are organic milk chocolate chips. However, I usually go for dark chocolate. I happen to find these at Whole Foods. They were on sale. That's why I bought them. They're actually made with dates. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. So I don't normally, but we can try them. They look like this.
So it's chocolate sweetened with dates?
Yeah, chocolate. It's only I think 3 or 4 ingredients in it. This is my favorite. A lot of people don't like this. I know you don't like this. This is an acquired taste. These are not cheap either. Like these are, I use these sparingly because they're like $10 a bag. However, they're very high quality ingredients, only 3 ingredients. This is the purest chocolate that you're gonna get. But it is an acquired taste.
Oh, they're like little discs.
They're like little discs, yep. They do not have the cocoa alcohol in there.
They do or
they don't.
I
No.
like
good.
And no refined sugar.
When I get these.
And then these are really great. These are probably one of my favorites, is because these are all purpose. They're dark chocolate, they're clean, they're reasonably priced, and you know,
It has no sugar?
it doesn't have sugar. Or no refined sugar. So what do you guys, which ones do you want to use in there?
Coconut sugar.
Well, and that's what makes them, you know, $5 or $6 a bag versus 10. And it, you know, makes a difference in the quality of ingredients.
These you can kind of tell they're,
And these
there's no sugar.
These are, yeah, so when we bake these, you all too, remember it's going to be less sweet. So just know that, and that's why I don't use sugar-free, because I don't like stevia, and I don't really like the erythritol, the Lily chocolate chips. I'm not a big fan. To me, they taste a little fake. I'd rather have a pure dark chocolate, maybe even less of it than having more of the completely sugar-free stuff. So
what is this sweetened with?
This is sweetened with probably just sugar. Unsweetened cocoa, yeah, just cane sugar. But remember, the first ingredient is unsweetened chocolate.
Yeah.
Some of the other chips that I was looking at, the first ingredient, was the sugar, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been buying these things.
Yeah.
All right,
I like
so which
that
ones do you want to
one
go
too.
to? Or we can do a mix. We can do a mix.
These taste more normal,
Yeah.
but these are great too. And I
Okay.
like the flavor.
What do you think? All right. Do you want to add a little bit of both? Or do you
Yeah,
want to
I would.
Okay. So let's add a little bit of both. I'm just going to go ahead and add about a half a cup. That's about a half a cup. And then you guys can snack on those.
I'm not a huge fan.
And then-
I thought I would like them better.
Yeah, me
but,
too. Me too.
It's just all day.
I don't even think there's any.
You know what they are? They're great for snacks. They would be great with yogurt or some granola or.
They're like
Yes.
a little gritty.
They
Great
are a little
idea.
gritty.
And it
that-
doesn't really
yes.
taste like chocolate to me.
Yes, I totally agree. They are a little gritty. Whenever you buy date flavored chips, they're going to be more gritty. So let's go ahead.
Good
Another
idea,
trick
though,
with
put
this.
it in granola.
Yeah, because I think they're good. I mean, they were
Yes,
like,
they would be
yeah.
good.
So
Yeah,
we're
they
gonna
just don't taste like a
fold
chocolate chip.
in the chips. We don't want to. We have to be very gentle with the dry ingredients and the chocolate chips. We just want to fold them in.
That's why you don't use a mixer.
That's why I don't use a mixer, exactly. So now, next step is we are going to put them on the cookie sheet. Yeah, you can stop.
Just kidding.
All right, here is a prepare. If you want to use like a smaller, you can use a smaller one, like that.
I can't believe it comes out even that sticky. That's
Well,
awesome.
towards the end of it, towards the end, you know, my, all
That's
right,
awesome.
you guys can go ahead and go for that. Yeah, and one thing, let me show you too. So when you have
Went it
this,
wrong already.
no. I'm just giving you tricks. So you want to fill this thing pretty full, and then because this is gooey dough, right?
Oh,
Use
so
some
that.
muscle. Use some muscle so it comes out. Now,
Because it'll pull it off of that.
yeah.
Well, no, and the shape is better.
Well, and you can also use your hands. Sometimes I have to use my. We want to space them
Okay.
out a little bit because they will spread. So,
I didn't know how many you wanted to cross.
So about 8, 9, 10 maybe?
they'll make.
Four?
That'll make maybe with this dough maybe 10 to 12. 10 to 12 somewhere. And we can just fill this and.
But on the cookie sheet.
How many?
Oh.
Like 6. Looks like.
You can
it's
put one in here. You can
Okay.
put. So we can do a row here, a row there, and a row there. I literally load them up just because. Yeah.
Less time in the,
Yeah.
that you have to put.
Yeah, and I can get out. I certainly can get out another cookie sheet, so we can do that too.
They're definitely a little sticky.
Y'all have any questions about this? Let us know. Leave comments down there, and we will. I will answer the questions right after we're done with the live. Yeah, you're doing great. You want to try? You want to try a couple
Sure,
scoops
she
too?
does. I don't know where to put this.
Yeah, put one right there, one right there. I'll get another one just so we have plenty of room.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, that's good.
They're a little bit stickier than usual.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Just keep squeezing the. Yeah, just keep doing that.
Whoops.
that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And we don't have to use, obviously we don't have to use all of it. Now, here's another trick that we can do. I'm gonna put this in the fridge to firm them up just a little bit while you
It's too
guys
big,
do
yeah.
the rest of it. Oh, it's fine.
Too big.
Yeah, that's okay.
It won't cook like the others.
That's all right. It's fine. Trust me, I have had all
You should
kinds
have
of.
You should have just
No,
kept
no,
going.
no. So
You never touch.
it gets, when this thing gets sticky, and here, if you guys want to use 2 spoons too,
There you go.
that might be a little easier.
All
There you
right.
go. And then I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We'll firm these up just a little bit. You guys have at it.
You like it?
I do. I'm not afraid of the cookie scoop.
Alright.
She left us alone. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna say?
We're gonna eat all the cookies. There will be a
Can't
cookie
wait until
coma
they come out.
after this is done. We will all be in a cookie coma.
That's why I
But
brought
the-
coffee.
You know what the good thing is? It's not this though. You know, if
Right.
we're all eating this and this,
It's
then
when you
we're
get
definitely
that
gonna be in a
sugar
cookie
high.
coma.
Yes.
I mean, but when we're eating good stuff, it really does make a difference.
That's why
I
went
have a hard time eating
to the-
the. I mean, I can avoid this really easily now, just because I don't like how it makes me feel.
Yes.
Wow, I'm,
Totally.
I'm
That's why
excited
I
to try
went
these
to
because
the-
I love chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
When I had yours the other night, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's like
yeah, you can do it. You see,
epic.
it's not that hard, right? I mean, so
You just gotta know what to buy.
you gotta know what you buy. Now let's do this. Let's go ahead and put these in the oven, and then that
Okay.
way you guys can see. I'm gonna put this down here so you can kind of spread them out a little bit. All right, now if you have something that is not the shape that you want, just use your fingers and you can just tidy it up a little bit, and you can make them. And if you have an extra 10 minutes, you can put them in the freezer, firm them up a little bit. But if you
And
don't,
then
I'm gonna show you what they look
okay.
like. So we're gonna put them in here. Now.
Oh, they look different if you
Hey
freeze them.
Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. So here is the other trick about this too. Scooch over just a bit. 10 minutes. It really takes about 15 minutes. It's on a lower heat. So normal cookies are 350.
370. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean mine are 350.
Yes.
So these are 325
Okay.
because
so it
they're
takes
it
a little
takes longer, you know, for them to set up. And then the other thing is you'll be so tempted you want to eat them right out of the oven, but don't wait, because gluten-free healthy cookies, and I don't care if they're cakes, I don't care what they're, gluten-free baking, healthy baking is better when it sets up. It's just better when you wait. That's why the expedited process, put it in the fridge, you put it in the freezer, they can set up fast in like 15 minutes, then you're like, oh, yeah.
How are they different if you freeze them versus if you don't?
These are literally right out of the oven, frozen. So they're nothing. There's no change.
So why do you freeze them then?
Well, it just, you're talking about before they go in the oven?
Yeah.
Oh, these were not frozen at all. I was curious. I normally do, just because you don't want them to go really splat.
Yes.
And sometimes it's interesting, but the humidity can make a difference.
Most of them are flat.
Yeah, well, and I think honestly, the trick could be to fold in your batter, fold it in, to fold in everything so you get some air, you get some incorporation. And I'm no baker. I'm no professional baker.
Yes, you are. Your stuff is amazing.
I'm really not a professional. So, but as far as what has worked for me is to incorporate the dry ingredients, not just like whip it up too much.
Right. Fold
Fold it in nicely. You're using like a baby, you're really fragile with it. And then you saw like of the cookies, they're not flat, right? Going in there.
No.
I mean,
No, they were
they're balls,
an inch
literally.
or more.
So if you don't want them, like let's just say it's really hot today, it will make a difference. If we put them in we freeze them up just a little bit, we bring down the temperature of the cookie a little bit more, then it will hold its shape longer, and then it won't just flatten out here. Like here's
so
the
they'll
difference.
be more moist, probably too, right? More cakey.
Yeah. This is the difference. So here is a cookie that is literally more. Again, these are for ice cream, so it's a
So
little bit
did
different.
you not put them in the freezer?
I didn't. No.
So you just room temperature and stuck them in the oven?
Yes, and these are slightly different recipe. They have more liquid ingredients slightly, and that's why they flatten up.
flatter.
Yeah, I mean it really makes look at the difference.
Oh my gosh.
I like that. But if
Well,
there was ice cream in that, I would eat that too.
I'm telling you, we'll do that next time. I know it is so good. You just literally flatten these babies out and you make a beautiful ice cream
gosh.
sandwich.
Oh my
Yum.
gosh.
And homemade ice cream.
Oh.
It's the best. It's so good.
Now, what is
And
your
you-
base? What do you use?
Coconut milk.
Do you need? Okay.
Coconut milk.
Really?
Yeah, and a little bit to make it creamy. I know we're getting off subject here. It's these guys' fault. You add a little bit of like a tablespoon of olive oil,
Whoa.
and then you add a quarter cup. Now this is to make it really creamy because it can get icy. I like it creamy too. I mean, if you're gonna have ice cream, guys, well, let's be real. So a little bit of fat you gotta add, but I add healthy fat. So cashews soaked, softened, and that's why you need a high-speed blender to blend everything up really creamy, nice. And then you refrigerate that. Then you put it in the ice cream maker, and we'll do that part. And we'll have it soft serve, and it is really divine.
Wow.
All right, so you guys have tasted most of these, right? So what we're gonna do while we're waiting, I'm gonna give you guys a plate, and you guys can load up, because these will take a little bit of time to set up. I'm not gonna send these home with you because it's just gonna take too long to that. So we can use these and these, and I want you guys to just make yourself a plate of cookies that you can take home with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Twist our arm.
Yes, because I'm just really excited that you all are here.
So
The
is
recipe?
Yeah, which
Yes,
which
this
is
is
the
the recipe,
And
and
then
that's
what
the
is
recipe.
this?
This
And then
is
what
all.
are these? How are those
These
different?
two are slightly different. This is that flour right there.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Most
a
like
little,
flour.
yes, and it's a
Right.
little less the liquid, and that's why honestly I was really worried that these were gonna be dry.
No.
So I undercooked them so that they would be.
I love that.
But have you guys ever been to the Ghirardelli store in New York
City?
or even
I have, but
Disney
it's been a
World
long
or?
time.
So the Ghirardelli cookies, and you guys know if you've been to Ghirardelli store, you know what I'm talking about. They're literally like this big, but they're like this thick. They're like this thick,
So good.
and they're like $10 cookie.
Wow.
I mean, because they're so big. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think they're that expensive, but they are. And so I kind of like them this way. And if you you cut into them, you still are going to have
Yeah.
the
It's
moist,
still moist.
just still moist. But that's because I undercook them.
I love that
If
you
I were
undercook.
just to
That's-
cook them the regular amount that I cook
Right.
these guys, they would be dry.
So do you do them at a 325 then?
Yeah.
That's what I liked about your
I
cookies.
did
I was
agree.
like, I love that she's undercooking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Yeah. You guys help yourself. Take.
Awesome.
And I have more of those. If you
Yeah,
prefer
those
that.
are right.
So.
That's the two I want.
And we can, but remember,
like those.
Take 'em. Yeah. I know we're fighting
I
over
mean,
the
honestly,
fatties. We want the
I know.
fatties.
I'll bring
Well,
up
my-
fatties. I'll bring up more of them.
These
They're,
are his two. And
Yeah.
I'll just,
well, and these are probably, so just remember, these are that flour.
Yes.
So they're
I'm
gonna,
not gonna-
they taste
like
a
these.
tiny little bit different,
yeah.
than I think I tasted them anyways, and they taste a little pasty to me.
Okay.
But I didn't say anything to you guys, and you guys are loving
Which
them,
ones
so.
do you think taste tasty?
I think the
These a
thicker
little.
ones.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I love them.
Okay, well, see, that just shows you, and you can add, you
These
can
two are the
also,
same.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. This is a little different. This is the one
That's
with,
nuts.
it had, yeah, I added some walnuts to it,
Why
just
is
because
it different?
It's got nuts.
it has a little bit of, it has flax in there for the
Okay.
egg, and it has, and I added some ground
Oh.
walnuts, because
Right.
ground walnuts are such a super
Yes.
nut for us to
Mm-hmm.
eat, yeah, so we need to eat that. So yeah, no, you guys don't be shy. Take more.
Oh my
Literally,
gosh.
take more. This is why we're.
I
take
mean,
one of these
if you
two
shut the
items.
camera off, I'll take all of it. You leave the camera on, I want to look like I'm not going to eat it.
No, we're
I'm
all.
gonna try this one.
Because we're not alone. Yeah, no, just try. And you know what? If you want to
Okay,
try,
well,
you want to
here
try
you
one
go.
of these.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
just do it. Yeah,
I'll do it.
because
Alright.
I'll be making more. And
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
take. Seriously. Oh my gosh, take.
Your family is
No,
not going to be happy
no.
with you.
Oh my god, I have so many in the freezer, and I'm making
Really?
more. And
Okay.
they're come.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
So,
literally,
When you
just
freeze
take 'em.
them, do you wrap them individually or do you just put them in? What do you put 'em in?
So when and all my kids know this, what's in the freezer, Mom? Let's go check out the freezer. It's
So
the
there
good
you
old
go.
Ziploc bag, but you all know
Okay.
we never, ever heat things up in a Ziploc
Right.
bag, right?
Yes.
So we only use these
That's a lot
to
of-
freeze. Yeah, good.
She's
That's-
going to make us take them all. So we
Yeah,
might as well
no
just
I
take
will.
them all. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Now
Your
you
What
guys-
a
husband's gonna be
treat.
very
yes,
happy.
my husband
Uh,
is going to love this.
Do you guys have any questions or
Seriously.
comments? Or is there anything that surprised you about this?
I like the undercooking. Actually love that you didn't use your big mixer.
Yeah.
It actually makes it easier.
It makes it easier.
I
Right?
thought it was
One
gonna
bowl.
be harder,
Look at
but
this.
it's
One-
easier.
One bowl, right?
Yeah.
So-
it's a lot. I'll probably make them more just
These
because
are
of
the
that.
same.
Yeah,
I'm going to try.
yeah.
I'm assuming you used
I
this
did.
in-
I really, that's my go-to butter. So I don't use butter. So think about this, guys. We know butter,
No
sugar, eggs,
That's crazy.
white flour, and
These are
a
actually
mixer.
better.
So all these things we don't have to have in our body, and yet,
It's a better cookie than
it's a better
one
cookie.
that
It's
had
healthier.
that.
And literally, like a lot of times, if we have a day of busy activity, we'll eat one of these after dinner every night.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
So
every night.
that's
just
why I'm
because-
here because I tasted
Yeah.
a cookie
Yeah.
last week and I was
Yes.
like, I gotta have that recipe, and it's actually better than any cookie I've had with refined flour and sugar.
Isn't that amazing?
So you're
I know.
amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, guys. I know when you think about how easy it is, how much better it is for your body. It's less time too. Like literally, I can whip this up. What it took us maybe 15 minutes. It's
At the most.
I mean, and when you do all this stuff, you're doing this.
The almond.
Yeah.
And
So
all of
these
these
two are
except for
kind of my
this.
go-to.
Okay.
And with
So
I
that's
like.
what I like the best.
And I
is
like
that it's
this sugar
almond butter.
combination, but this can be don't want to change this, and then
Okay.
your vanilla adds
Yeah,
a little liquid
I
to
wanna
it,
take
and your
that.
milk because I
So
did.
do you not have see this in any store? You have to get it
I
online.
not looked at it now. Maybe
Look at Surgeons, Trader Joe's. Okay.
Hobby Lobby or what's the other?
Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, they've got a nice cooking area in there, surprisingly.
They
Yeah.
have food.
Really?
in Hobby
Yeah,
Lobby?
yeah. I mean stuff like this that's kind of shelf stable.
Wow.
What's the other where you can go get Mike's? You can go get cooking things in there.
Michael's?
Michael's, yes,
Really?
yeah. So they might, but Amazon's the best price. So that's why and I can send you links to all of this if you want to. You guys are going to get
Yes,
coconut
please.
sugar, get regenerative. It just is more of our soil conscious. We saw an amazing documentary called Pharmacology, and it talked about the soil, how important the soil is. So it got me thinking we need to be more conscious of
Absolutely.
what we're buying, where we're buying. the produce that we're buying, where is it coming from, and ask more questions. It's our food source. We demand to know. Now, this is going to be interesting because these cookies were 10 minutes in here.
Okay.
They're 5 minutes.
Oh, look at that.
5 minutes that here's another trick I'm going to give you guys too. All right, should we say bye to the live?
Okay.
Bye,
This was
guys.
So fun.
Bye.